do everything.
Oh my god!
Man. Who hired this guy?
Yo, y'all hired me, man, to liven the show up.
We back at it. We back at it again. What's our name? What's the Keys? The Keys podcast. We back at it. Niggas complaining about. I can't even. What are you doing, bro?
Fuck you, John.
Go ahead. He Corella DeVille over there.
Hey, little bro got bedtime coming up, so we gonna
do. Yeah, man.
Look,
you do, man.
Definitely do.
Go ahead, nephew. Look, Jay Clark couldn't even say it with the enthusiasm we usually do. He like it's the Keys podcast.
Nah, but what we got? What we talking about today? We got.
I mean, it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot that didn't happen because we ain't been on here in a little while.
Like 2 weeks. It's been like 2 weeks, bro.
First of all, Happy New Year's, y'all niggas.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What's the date today? The 8th? 9th?
Yes, 8th. We ain't been back on here since last year, right?
Yeah.
It was something last, bro. It's been like 2 weeks, bro.
It was last year.
I am one of those niggas. I am one of those niggas.
Look, I ain't seen you. You seen somebody yesterday. I ain't seen you since last year.
All right. Definitely one of those guys. I used to think that you was bad for you.
Freeze. Nah, you had a good holiday though, bro. You was out. Nah, you was out here for Thanksgiving, wasn't you? In the middle.
Yeah, I popped back. Are you talking to me or JC? Hey, are you froze, JC?
Nah, bro froze.
I might be. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, he froze.
Nah, I can hear you now. We can hear you now.
I can hear you, but you're still frozen now.
Man, it's that.
That's DC Wi-Fi.
I don't know what. I don't know. Hold on. It's telling me I gotta move closer. Hold on.
You gotta move closer to your Wi-Fi, nigga.
I shouldn't have to because it's.
I was gonna say I thought Wi-Fi was around the whole crib. I was like, I didn't know.
Why you always trying to rush, bro? This is God.
You're right, bro. Let me leave folks alone. Ain't shit.
That's why you are who you are, bro. Never change. Nah, what you end up doing for the holidays though? For Christmas, New Year's?
I ended up chilling with my girl for Christmas, bro, with her family and everything. Her mom cooked some bomb food, and I was here, but I did go home for Thanksgiving and everything. Y'all niggas know that we had Thanksgiving episode. Yeah. What about you, my nigga? What you end up getting into for Christmas?
Same. My girl's birthday right around there, so we did some celebratory stuff, open presents, traditional white Christmas, no snow. You know what I'm saying? Traditional white Christmas. It was good. It was decent.
White Christmas, no snow was fire though. I had my first Cali Christmas. Cali Christmas is crazy. It's damn near hot out here on Christmas.
I was gonna say your girl, so she stay out there, her people, everything.
Yeah, bro. Her whole family out in LA, bro.
That's love.
Yeah, so it's good to have that connection, you know. Feel like you got some type of family out here.
Definitely needed.
That nigga Jake, she had to move. Right. He in that big ass crib. This crib ain't never too big for Wi-Fi. I ain't even know that can happen.
What? Hold on. All right. I just need to go get my charger, and then I should be good. All right.
Let's get set up. Here you go. All that stuff about getting set up, man.
Well, we gonna restart or something, man. Damn.
Man.
So what we on? We talking about we got a couple topics today. Let me wait till my dog get back so we can do a proper restart.
You saying it too? We only got 2 real topics, but we can talk about them.
I got some more to talk
about it for a minute. I mean, it's that other joint dude jumping over the. I seem to be breaking a lot of news.
No, skip that. You seen that Epstein list came out?
Oh yeah, bro. I didn't even read it. I thought that shit was so crazy.
Did that really happen though? Was that facts? I mean, was it really the list?
I mean, that nigga went to jail for that. Well, he got arrested for that before that nigga killed himself in jail.
I'm saying, was it actually the list though? Like,
yeah, they dropped. I think they dropped real lists.
Is it the real list?
It is.
I mean, says who though?
The court.
These are court documents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Through the portal or through Google? Through the portal.
Yes. Well, you know, whichever one the $1 million niggas can get it modified.
For real. Did y'all share this on y'all? What's it called?
No, I didn't. We ain't gonna talk about that though. That's some whole other shit.
The Epstein shit.
Yeah, some whole other.
Yeah, but
So are we gonna restart really quick or we good?
What? No, we good. We rolling.
All right, you right. My bad, y'all.
My bad, y'all.
Just making sure niggas have a good show.
So I mean, we can start off with Katt Williams, and honestly, we can hear from Ruben first, because he's the comedian in here. So
who, me? Me?
Clearly,
that's who you want to hear from. How the comedy world feel about
Yeah, how did you? Well, first tell us how did you feel about it?
I don't see us live on YouTube either, gang.
It's split.
Hold on.
I'll let bro do that really quick.
I was trying to share the little joint. Oh, there you go. You just put it on?
It might have a lag. I mean, it might be because I moved closer. Could be.
It just popped on. Well, it's live now, too.
All right, cool.
Well, like I was saying though, it's really split, bro. You know, it's split between like both sides. Like, it's a bunch of comedians who really do believe everything that folks share, and that this shit is rigged. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a bunch of comedians that's like, man, that nigga low key on some bitter shit, or he on some like, you know, just trying to bring an uproar and shit. You know, trying to stir shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, those are the basic side that everybody on though.
Right.
Like what was his true intentions about dropping it? I think he dropped it because, you know, he wanted to tell the truth. I think he wouldn't lie about a lot of that shit, and a lot of that shit has came to pass to be true. It's receipts for a bunch of that shit. Now some of the shit.
Okay, so get specific. What don't you think he lied about?
I don't think he lied about that Steve Harvey shit.
Oh,
I don't think he lied about that Steve Harvey shit. It's receipts for that.
Okay.
It's receipts for that.
So, Steve Harvey. What else?
I also don't think he lied about. Damn, what's that other shit I just seen receipts for? Fuck, what's that other shit I just seen receipts for?
That was really him just bringing light to that though. It ain't like it was a.
Oh,
everybody saying that.
That said thing. That said, stealing his joke. That's receipts for that. It's receipts behind that.
Yeah,
you know. And then even the Ricky Smiley thing, I think that has more light to it because Ice Cube pseudo confirmed what Katt said on that Ricky Smiley thing that they always knew Katt was gonna be in that role.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, I mean, keeping it in stock, bro. Was some shit fabricated? Will you ever know if a nigga read 3,000 books at 8 years old? No. You'll never know that. I could never go back, and that's some shit that only he knew he lied about.
I know he not running the 4.40.
I ain't gonna lie, look, he just seen a receipt of that.
No,
that's not serious. That's not serious stuff though. Like
I seen him, bro. I see him run a basketball court.
That's not a receipt. First of all, it wasn't 40 yards. Second of all, it wasn't in 4 seconds. If you time it yourself, it's like 5-6 seconds.
Is that what we really concerned about though? It's
not really
petty. That's petty stuff. Like
not really, but it does give like the one thing. I also don't believe how he got to Miami.
For real?
He said he was 13 years old at a truck stop with $2,500 in his pocket, seeing where all of the truck drivers was going. And he just asked one of them, "Can you take me to Miami with you?" And he climbed in the back of his trailer and he rolled all the way in the back of his trailer on down to Miami. And the truck driver, I guess, just dropped him off.
That is slightly unbelievable, bro.
At 13 years old, and then
but at the same time, think of how old he is. Think of how old he is, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You said it's
if
like
that nigga 50, I'm saying if he 50 sound, him at 13 gotta be like in the 80s, 70s. That bro, what? Truck drivers were weirder niggas back then.
Okay,
so
let's talk about.
I can't really dismiss that story because who 70s. Can ever prove that to not be true?
Okay, so let me tell you this. He said 70s, 80s. He said he stole radios that's how he got $2,500. He stole radios out of car. You would have had to steal a lot of radios in that time that people was actually paying for because they probably wasn't running but for $40 or so.
You said niggas would have had to have been really hustling, huh?
Yes.
You saying he was telling was this all in the interview?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why you should have listened to the whole interview.
All right.
Time for that, bro. I ain't time for that.
That's why you should have did the homework, buddy.
40 minutes was plenty. You know what I mean?
Nah, like I said, bro, you got the gist of the vibe of it. I mean, I can't say you got everything because you didn't listen to everything. But
okay, so
the vibe of what it was in that 40 was low-key what it was the whole time.
What you think about what he had to say about Kevin Hart and Ludacris?
First of all, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but I don't see I don't see nothing super foul, and I don't see nothing he said that couldn't be completely untrue. Like, it's all speculative, but I didn't hear him say nothing that was too, like, that could never happen. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it wasn't nothing that.
So what are you specifically asking about Kev? And bro, I didn't hear, and Jay Clark is crazy because I didn't hear anything super bad either. So that's why I'm lucky. That's why I asked him that question.
That he said he was a plant and that he wasn't funny at all.
Wasn't funny at all is a lie.
I don't think he said that. I don't feel like
those exact words.
Him not being funny at all is a lie. That's just fact. We all know that.
I mean, that's subjective, but
no, it's not. Like, he makes millions of dollars making people laugh.
There's people that don't think he's funny though. That's not everyone.
That's true. That's true. Like, that's true. But you can't say he's just not funny at all because he makes millions of dollars making people laugh. He's a professional funny person.
I say the better thing to what he could have said instead of that could have been like, I don't think he's funny.
I don't think he's funny at all.
Yeah, facts. Because I mean, him, like bro saying, him not being funny his job is to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, bro. He's doing pretty good at his job type shit. And that's what I'm saying. So that's just not true, and that's why it kind of lead me into slight hating in moments as well. But you know how you kind of just getting stuff off of your chest, and you don't know, and you don't care what you're saying.
Yeah,
you feel me? So it's like, hey, can I even be mad at him for speaking his truth? In a word, like can I be mad at this nigga for just saying his account of this shit?
Not speaking his truth, but like I don't mind if you say I don't think he's that funny. I don't think he's funny at all. I don't mind if you say that, but the blanket statement of and then immediately following that's when he said he was a plant because he's not funny at all. So now it diminishes what we've literally, and me as a fan of Kevin Hart, diminishes what I've literally watched him build for the last 15 years. Like, it ain't like he just came out of nowhere and he had this $1 billion or $1 million worth.
That's true.
Like, we watched him grow from, at least I did, from the time I was a sophomore in high school all the way till now. Like, it was a gradual thing all the way from 40-year-old virgin. Like, it didn't just boom when everybody at once. Hey, play that violin one more time.
Bro.
Yo, what you want?
It's like a rap beef to me. It got rap beef vibes.
No, it got Kevin Hart is killing Katt. Not in funniness.
I don't think so.
Not in funniness. That might not be true.
I don't think so.
I'm not talking about in funniness. I'm not talking about
Kevin Hart has done interviews that haven't done as good as Katt. When Katt Williams show up, everybody watches.
Absolutely. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. But he's still not a bigger name than Kevin Hart.
In a comedy or in just general pop culture?
In general pop culture, period.
I mean, bro, you can say Kevin Hart in a room and then say Katt Williams in the room.
They gonna know the same people.
No, they're not.
I ain't gonna
Kobe
lie.
And Mike.
I ain't gonna lie. It depends on what room you in, bro. So that is
if
also
it's full of
subjective.
black people, they definitely gonna rock with Katt more. But if you got a mixture of Asians and white people and Hispanics, well, Hispanics.
That's what bro. Who cares though? That's what I was telling you in text, bro. Who cares? We're talking about black. This is the spades table, my boy. I'm just keeping it real. This is the barbershop. This is not.
No, it's a spades table to Katt Williams.
To the side.
But it's the poker table to Kevin Hart.
Man, that's cool.
Not everybody
play poker. Like
I can't.
Most of the events I be at, people playing spades, not poker. So
I don't know too many spades games where people win in multi-millions of dollars. I do know a lot of poker games.
But look, let Katt Williams tell it. Let Katt Williams tell it. It's easy to be at these tables if you know the person dealing the card.
That's my point.
You feel me? Like Katt Williams tell it, bro. Bro was fused into the game. Like they just placed him here one day and he just became Kevin Hart. And I don't really think that's true either. You feel me? Like I said,
tell me who had the better poker face if we playing poker. Who seemed more frazzled? That's all.
Katt Williams seemed more frazzled.
I disagree. I mean,
I can't say that, bro. I can't say that because Katt Williams always
frazzled.
He positioned himself as a nigga that's cool. See. I would say Kevin. The fact, bro. Kevin Hart always played a scared nigga, and that's not even me on no hating shit. But
y'all saw his response to it.
In majority of his movies, he is the
a scared nigga.
Katt Williams has been too.
Damn! Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. Katt Williams
what movie?
A player, nigga.
Movie?
That might get scared, but he don't play a scared nigga the whole movie.
I can't think of nothing that he was just a scared nigga.
Well, can you think of anything that he wasn't a pimp in?
That's.
It is what it is. I'd rather be a pimp than a scared nigga.
So here's
okay. He was in First Sunday. He was just eccentric, cool church nigga.
He was.
Come on now.
I do remember that one.
That was a funny one. That was.
I do know that Kevin Hart got 2 roles for sure that Katt Williams got offered before him.
I've never seen a Kevin Hart movie where he's the lead, and I actually enjoyed it.
What?
So would that not prove his point that he don't take things, or he'll try to switch up a role to suit his character a little bit more, and they don't do it and they just pass it on to him? Would that not fit his narrative?
Kevin Hart's not a member.
But why you mad about that? You messed that opportunity up. You asked for too much. You can't ask the movie. You can't ask them to change the whole character of the movie that this all of these writers then came together and wrote. Now you want to change the whole thing, the whole character. Like, why don't we? You always giving your.
That's the point of creativity, though. I would. That sounds like
that ain't your job. Your job is to act.
So shut up and dribble.
Nah,
no,
not if you're a headliner. Not if you're a headliner.
So now again, like when Ice Cube came on and said about what happened with Friday After Next, right?
That's not true. Because you take any movie takes like hundreds of shots, like and they just pick.
Okay, so let me finish. So what Ice Cube was saying was we shoot the movie, and then after we shoot the movie, for the lines that we wrote, we shoot extra. That's when we give them more freedom.
That's his process, but that's not every director, every movie ever written. Like,
okay,
there's
so
many ways.
What's the process?
When I was in performing arts class in college, performing arts.
I'm talking about in an actual movie. What's the process?
It depends on the director. Literally, it depends on the director and the producer. But some people will shoot the same scene dozens of times. Some people will shoot them in the order that Ice Cube said. They'll do a good cut first or whatever, and then a random cut.
Clearly, the directors that he got offered the first time, they didn't like what he came back with, and they said we're gonna go another way.
But to me, as a marquee actor in a movie, I'm sure you're expected to add things.
You clearly not that marquee. If you was that marquee, they would have let you do it.
If you don't like that, I'm not trying to be in a dress. If you don't like that, I'm not trying to be in a dress.
Because white comedians was in a. That was another thing. White comedians was in a dress too.
Who cares? Why is that the standard? Because they did it. That makes it cool.
And Marlon and what's his brother's name?
This is why this is the space table. We don't play by their rules.
Okay, but the Wayans brothers, who made them put one on? You think they made the Wayans brothers put one on because they was huge before that movie?
They probably. Now that you put it that way, and you say like, oh, they was known or they was. It's still a certain level. Like you can plateau in a given career, and that certain. It makes me laugh that you almost like you dismiss this theory in a way. Like this is well actually people have written about this. This is long before Katt Williams ain't the first person to bring that stuff up. Like
yeah, but you look at a lot of the people that do, a lot of them are kind of bitter.
Bro, what? I can't believe that, bro. Because think of Dave Chappelle. Think of Dave Chappelle. He said the same thing. And
that's what when Katt say it is one thing. When Dave say it, everybody like, oh.
Like,
yeah,
but Dave Chappelle literally said the same thing, bro.
But I actually haven't seen what Dave said. People say he said it, but I ain't seen no clip of what he said.
Dave addressed this many times.
Multiple times.
Maybe mistaken, but
multiple times.
He's addressed this many times. Like
I know he has, but I don't remember what he said. What exactly?
Bro, he said things along the lines of bro, his talks about like I don't even know, like even the LGBTQ community and like how that incorporates.
Hey, talk about poker. That boy Dave.
Hey, bro, don't get me started, bro. He been talking about this whole subject for a mad long time.
He has his whole subject matter like over the last at least 3, 4, 5 years.
Because they tried to blackball him, bro. Yeah. Tried to blackball him after he didn't do that Chappelle show deal.
I heard that was because they didn't pay him. They didn't want to pay him either.
They didn't want to pay him, but he had one of the best shows on. He had one of the best shows on television, if not the best show on television at the time.
From what I heard,
I'm telling you what I know.
What?
I'm talking about what you heard.
What?
No, let me stop.
What you know?
Nah, let me stop. Nah, we don't know nothing. So.
No, I'm saying what the details of it. What Katt Williams said himself on the interview with Shannon Sharp. He said they were supposed to pay him $50 million.
Yeah, facts.
Out of like $200 million or something like that. But
that's what he worth. That's what he worth. Man.
But they didn't want to pay him. They just was like, "We're not gonna pay you," because this was a agreement at the beginning when he first did the show. They didn't think he was gonna do the numbers that he did. So when he did, then they was basically like, So what? We still not gonna pay you?
Nah, fuck that.
I don't have a problem with a man setting a price for himself, especially when it comes
Fact,
to
bro.
Me neither,
Especially if he deserved that price.
creative.
But don't get mad when okay, I don't like that price. I'm finna shop. I'm finna go over here and get it.
It's not that. I think what he's like, his mantra is that he didn't take the deal and take the money or whatever. Or he didn't say I'm gonna do this at a lesser price, and somebody else did it at a lesser price, or they took that deal, and he just like, I wasn't with that shit. I could have been in that same position, but I wasn't with whatever they was with. Like, that's not a loss to him.
So this is where I draw a comparison for this interview. Not once in this entire interview did he say something within himself that I should have done this differently and better. All the blame was on everybody around him. This person did this to me. This person did this to me.
But he wasn't blaming though. I didn't catch it. Wasn't in a blaming tone.
Right.
It was
He wasn't blaming. You right. You correct. He wasn't blaming anybody, but he was definitely pointing the finger at all of the roles that he didn't get in the movies that other people got over him was always because Ludacris got the role over him because he in the Illuminati. Kevin Hart got the role over him was because he was a plant in the industry.
Was he saying roles over him or just roles that they got? Like, are they going after the same?
The role he didn't say roles over him, but they just so happened to be roles that he was also considered for. That's what I'm saying.
Because I can't even see. I can't see Kevin Hart and Katt even. They're not like the same type.
It's a fact that one of the movies I can't remember. I think it was like Fool's Gold or something like that, or Fool's Rush in something.
That's trash. All Kevin Hart's movies are trash. I'm gonna just say what it is. His movies aren't good. They get hella push.
You hear this, Ruben?
Name a good Kevin Hart movie other than Soul Plane. Like Soul Plane is his only good movie.
Jumanji, Central Intelligence.
I was gonna say that Central Intelligence is fire. But look, is it good because The Rock in there?
Bruh, it's overly
Ride Along is also good.
Ride Along, man.
All right. See,
that's
the second one. No, the first one, yes. If the first one wasn't fire and they didn't make money, they wouldn't have made a second one.
Ride Along, bro,
okay, maybe the first one.
They're just
maybe the first one.
Movies.
Why everything? Oh, see,
Kevin Hart is Eminem.
Why everything got to be like culture movies? Why they got to be culture movies? They don't have to be. If that's what you do your thing.
I didn't say anything about culture movies. They're just.
You did say
a lot of gas. I'm saying they're pop culture movies. Like they're just.
What's wrong with that?
They get a lot of promotion. They get a ton of TV time. They get promoted. People go see them. Like, what do Rotten Tomatoes say? That's what you need to look up. What do the critics say? Is this actually a good movie? Like,
so you think
is this good filmography?
You think if Kevin Hart didn't make good movies, you think they'd still be putting him in all the movies?
Man, bruh, if he being,
we talking about business. We talking about people that run multi-million-dollar businesses.
If they're trash movies,
yes, and they're not doing numbers, you think they still gonna put him in movies?
Then you're proving Kevin Hart's point. Essentially,
you mean Katt Williams?
Yeah, Kevin.
No,
Katt
but
Williams.
This is where people are not doing the math. If they were truly bad movies and they weren't making any money at all, and Kevin Hart really wasn't funny, do we really think that they would continue to pay this man millions upon millions of dollars, and all the movies flop that he in?
But look, if I think what Katt Williams is saying now, listen to me on this.
Answer that first.
This conspiracy, bro.
Would they be? I mean, a lot of products are successful because they have a lot of marketing dollars. So sure, he's a product.
All right. No, but that's not. You don't make people come to movies. You can't make people like a movie, and you can't make people.
But it don't matter. This is what
marketing. The same way you make people buy bad products.
No, but The Color Purple right now has had all of that same marketing. They spent $40 million on marketing. They also spent $80 million on a movie. They only made $55 million so far. You can spend as much money you want on marketing. You can spend money on marketing on a good product and money on marketing on a bad product. They both not gonna do the same.
I ain't gonna lie, I did not go see Color Purple, bro. I'm trying to watch a slave movie, bro.
It's debatable.
I can't go see another slave movie, bro.
I said it's debatable. Hey,
Really?
audience gave this movie. What's it, Jumanji? No, Central Intelligence. They gave it a 62.
What does that mean?
62 out of 100.
But listen. This is what he really saying though. I think what Katt Williams really saying is if everybody say, hey, that dude is funny, or if you tell the masses, hey, look at him, he's funny, he's funny, he's funny, and plant people around that laugh, and he even said like, you ain't never seen a sold out Kevin Hart show, and I was like, damn, what, this nigga was just selling out arenas.
He was.
I was like, damn.
Selling out arenas?
Yeah, bro. That's what they were saying, bro. Like, he was selling out
arena. He did a tour. He like filmed it and stuff.
Like arena tour,
so
bro.
He was selling out the UC.
Yes.
That's what it was.
That was like a big deal. That was like, he was selling it because that one
Kevin Hart sold out the UC, bro, in Chicago.
Yeah, that one was actually kind of like weak. I ain't really like that because that's when he did all of the.
That's a big show. That's all I'm saying. Was it 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights?
No, it was a tour.
Yeah, bro. He was on a tour.
Every city he was in an arena.
I'm talking about, did he sell out the UC once or twice? I'm just trying to quantify the level that we talking about.
I don't even know. I can't even lie to you, bro.
I know he sold out enough arenas.
Fact. All I know
I
is
remember when it was
sold out these arenas.
Cause there's levels to that, you know. It's you know, y'all know. It's
but nigga, arena is like the biggest thing a comedian can do, bro.
I don't know.
Comedian can't do no stadium,
bro. If I'm in a theater, nigga.
No,
if I'm in a theater.
Kevin Hart's done a stadium, in the Eagle Stadium.
Bro, let's stop. Bro. He ain't sold out no more.
Look it up. You can Google this stuff.
Sold out a stadium?
Yes.
Not even in his hometown, bro.
Look it up.
Kevin Hart is a big star.
You can Google this stuff. That's why, like, people, you can't just get on there and just say anything. Like, Kevin Hart is right now, numbers wise, he's the biggest comedian ever.
Is Kevin Hart that funny, bro? I don't know. He's not my choice of comedian. I think he was when I was younger. Probably like
not now. No, I mean he's corporate. He's corporate now. He's making money. He's a businessman now. I don't even think he's a comedian anymore. Like, he still can be funny. Because I don't know if y'all saw the response that he.
Nah, I didn't. What
he finna get fired from ESPN, bringing his drama into their workspace, bro.
He said no, they love it because he was on ESPN when he gave a response, and they clipped it up.
That's corny to me, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, they said no. They was like, we saw you had a busy. Y'all didn't watch it?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, I watched that.
Jay Clark said it was funny too. that was a little funny.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was like comedic funny. I thought it was cringe funny. Like, he's really on ESPN responding to Katt Williams.
He on there with his friends talking about a nigga like that. What? That's what they do already. They talk about each other.
But think though, man.
Took 4 of them though. He was really hurt. He was really hurt. That's what was cringe.
That's what you saw.
He was laughing at himself. He was hurt.
That's what you saw.
He needed his boys to come up there with him. That was very sad. Actually,
that's what you saw.
If he was really like that, 10 toes down. What are you talking about? I don't even know why you come.
Let me tell you.
Sit on a couch.
Man, what happened?
So he they announcing the game. First of all, the 76ers was getting spanked in that game. But he come on there and they say Kev, we see you had a busy day or a busy week or something like that. So then just randomly and somebody else asked him why you ain't respond to, nothing. He was like, I mean, do you do you watch the circus or do you join the circus or do you watch it? Which one do you do?
and he joined it.
Damn, that was crazy though. I like that rebuttal though.
He said, "Do you watch the circus or do you join it?" And then he said, so they had a clip that that's who they was playing. 76ers was playing the Knicks. So Kev go say, fun fact, Katt Williams owns the Knicks. He bought them last year. He bought them last year. And he actually played. He played on the Knicks. He played games on the Knicks. Fun fact, I don't know, and his homies jumping in. Fun fact, I don't know if y'all know, he actually ran across the country in his shorts. Fun fact, I don't know.
They clowning him now, huh?
Crazy. But
you think Katt Williams will whoop Kevin Hart ass though?
No.
In
the gloves? Boxing gloves?
In hands.
Kevin Hart actually be working out.
You think Katt don't work out?
Hey, he got beat up by that 17-year-old.
He run a 4.4 flat.
He got beat up by y'all forgot he got beat up by that 17-year-old.
And ever since then, he been a fighting machine.
No, he hasn't.
That nigga said, I will never get beat up again. That nigga instantly enter death karate.
You know what? Honestly, though, what I honestly think, and the more I think about it, is that I think they actually all cool.
Bro, I was literally just thinking that in my mental.
I actually think they're all cool, and they just getting the internet for another one.
That's what I was saying, bro. I was like, okay.
And all of them finna run it up. Because even Mike Epps got on, responded to him. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. You ain't say my name. I need the content too.
And they said it's the new stand up. Going on. This the new platform. What?
For real?
They ain't watching the stand up, so
I mean, it worked. Shannon got how many? I can go look at it now.
Bro,
how many? 50 million right now.
I was like, okay. So if they at least play the game where they try to pin us against each other, like they all on different sides, but they all on the same side of the same country club. Why would these niggas not do the same shit? Because they all sitting there. Katt Williams, Steve Harvey, motherfucking said entertainer, nigga.
Yeah.
Cause they all got mad publicity off this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Who's to say they all not at the same table like it's a grand game?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's all facts. I'm talking about that's what I'm saying too. Nigga.
That's what I'm saying too.
For real though. Yeah though, nigga.
That nigga said that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, that's honestly what I think. Because they got, let me see.
Probably 50 million, right?
Huh?
Probably 50 million views.
Let me see. They got that's Nightcat, Shannon Sharp. Cat. Dang, where is
39 million.
39?
Uh-huh. I thought it was like 45 though.
In less than a week, 39 million views.
That's small.
Like bro said, when Katt Williams speak, niggas do listen.
They absolutely do.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think if he would have kept it to straight, raw facts, truth, it would have been so undeniable that these niggas couldn't have said anything.
Facts.
But the fact that it was some parts that we like, come on, nigga,
yeah.
Like we know you a storyteller too, nigga. Damn, like we listen.
Facts.
But
I agree. But Katt Williams, like to me, it don't matter how, even if he loses his mind, he's still hilarious to me. And I'm still a fan. It was stuff that he clearly was lying about. And you know, now that we're talking about it more, they got us. They got us good, I think.
Oh, all of them?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
think Shannon was. I don't think Shannon was in on it, but I think all of the comedians would.
That nigga Shannon. Oh, I need to take a drink. Oh, damn. That country ass Shannon.
But
Oh,
you know
damn.
what? What's the name of them might not have been in it.
Cool.
Cedric the Entertainer
And
and Steve Harvey. They might not have been in it.
but look, Katt Williams didn't get. I know Katt Williams had to get money off of that. I know there was a deal set up. There has to be a deal set up with these people that they get residuals off of these shows that they do. I don't think it's just like a big payout.
Nah, that's Shannon.
You don't think so?
Show.
You don't think so?
No, that's Shannon show. They paid them as guests to come on there.
Some shows pay. I think Shannon will pay though.
Yeah.
What about my likeness though?
Who?
My likeness.
On the contract, they can use that stuff for whatever they want.
I mean, what your likeness? How? I mean, you can't. You gonna get the rest of. You gonna get my. You gonna get income from my show in perpetuity just because you came on my show one time? No.
You know the Super Bowl don't even pay people.
Thank
the
you.
Super Bowl don't pay niggas?
No,
they don't pay people to perform. The headliner.
No, it's an investment.
Your sales about to go up.
Yeah.
Everything about to go up.
You finna be in front of really billions of people across the world.
Mm-hmm.
The most televised.
Some people watch the Super Bowl just to watch halftime. More people watch halftime than they do the game. Bro.
Yeah. Look, all the women. I can't tell you how many years it's a Super Bowl party, whether I'm at my parents' crib or just somewhere else. The women don't pay attention until halftime. Oh, it's halftime. And then they watch it.
Halftime commercials and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Man.
I know about that.
For the game.
So like
I was definitely a halftime commercials kid.
Yeah. You know, you gotta pay for tour spots too. Like as an artist, when you going on tour, like especially like starting out, you gotta pay for your slot.
What?
Yes. You getting in front of hundreds of thousands, especially if it's on a big tour, you getting in front of hundreds of thousands of fans.
So what do you mean pay for your slot?
If
so
now
y'all giving me education.
You said what? So you gotta pay, like depending on your fan base, like if you up and coming artist, if you're going on tour with somebody, let's say YG or you going on tour with somebody, one of your favorite artists, you can put anybody there. They gonna make you pay for a slot typically. Like you get a 10-minute set, we go on to 15 tours. You can give me 35 grand.
How much they paying you?
I'm not saying that that's exact amount. It depends on who it is, the tour, how many cities, all of that stuff.
How much they paying you?
No, I'm paying.
What?
Typically, the label.
So you don't make often say you don't make no money on a tour.
Typically, the label picks it up.
Let's say, bro.
But it depends on like all of that depends. Like the business gets different once because now we talk about independent artists. You got to pay your manager and all of that stuff like that. I mean, because you need a team of people to go. So, yeah, that until you start getting requested for a show or something like that, like they ask you to come on the tour because you got different kind of different viewpoints on it. Like I said, an artist starting out and you trying to get on somebody's tour, they're gonna make you pay for that. But if it's they asking you to come on tour, they paying you.
Okay, so they asking me to tag along and I can.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've been thinking about lately, because I've been trying to get out and start touring and stuff, bro. You know, taking the comedy outside of LA, and like going to San Diego, San Francisco. Like,
have you been on tour before?
Huh?
Have you been on tour before?
Nah. This would be my first tour. I feel like I'm. Huh?
I would say you should do it. You should do a tour in LA first, and then you should do a tour with somebody else first, just to see how it's done.
Okay.
Because that'll give you, even if you take notes on, I don't like that he did this on this tour, but I see where he was going with it, so I think I'm gonna try this. Like you get your footing much better than rather than being out there being lost. Like I don't know where to start, who to go to, who to talk to,
what to do.
Yeah. So
I don't got anything to do in this one.
yeah. But yeah, speaking of payments, y'all did y'all see what y'all think about Taraji P. Henson? Y'all saw that? What she got going on?
Yeah, happened with her.
Sad black woman, man.
They not paying her what she worth.
She was like, go ahead and tell her. Go ahead and tell her, JC. Because
why are you making this a joke?
I ain't making it a joke, bro. It was just hella sad. That's it.
Well, sad. I mean,
and Terrence Howard, is that the same situation?
She ain't getting paid. They ain't paying her what she want or what she worth.
I seen Terrence Howard talking about he needs some more money from Power. I thought that was. I don't get that.
Power. Not Power. You mean
Empire?
Empire.
Yeah.
I don't see how you do the deal, do the work, and then because it blew up, you come back and say, I want more. I don't understand.
Because it wouldn't have blew up without me, nigga.
But you can't do that. You should
signed the deal.
Yeah, you should negotiate that.
You can't be the quarterback and sign a $5 million deal, and then y'all win a Super Bowl. You say I should have got 20.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Don't make sense.
You can't do that.
You signed the deal. I don't understand what's going on with that. Now y'all basically want the public to put pressure on them and say, y'all, you should pay them. Y'all want the same fans that blew up the show to come and support you and put pressure on the label or whatever.
Pretty much.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, man.
But it really sounded like Oprah had commented on it, and she was like, because people was bringing her into it, like, Oprah, why you not paying? People don't understand. This is what I was saying, even with the Katt Williams interview, right? Not that Katt Williams was wrong about any or everything he was saying, but people don't really understand how Hollywood works. Like, they think they know, but they don't really have a clue that Hollywood is actually it's a business. Like, it's run like a business. It has a process for things. Ruben knows himself. Like, they... But it's a process. Like, it's legitimately like a way that you're supposed to move and do things, like just like any other business.
Man,
people think when it comes to entertainment, it's just like
stop playing the game.
Are you saying that to say that Katt like messed up in some way, like he didn't do things right as far as the book?
No.
I think he did things his way, and that.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the people that were responding to what he was saying. Like, when you look at people say certain things about Hollywood and be like, oh, it's this, it must be this way or whatever. Like, you could tell people really don't know what's going on. Like, when you actually see it and then you see what somebody got to say about Hollywood on the internet that ain't never stepped foot in Hollywood, don't know nobody that's there, that don't got no ties to the industry at all. They just watch it on TV. And they come up with this whole perception of Hollywood is this, and this is what they do in the back closets, and this is what they ain't never been in none of them rooms before.
So ain't no back closets in Hollywood.
That's not what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm
saying. And look,
that ain't what I'm saying.
That's where I was going to intervene, Jay Clark. I'm not going to say all that. Look,
but I'm saying it's an actual.
I'm going to keep it stacked, bro. Piggybacking off of what JC talking about. Again, I first of all, I think it's so two-sided, because one side, yes, it is a business and it is just playing the game.
Yeah.
But on the other side, there is a real side of like nigga, I just wrote down one of the richest streets in Hollywood, man, and seeing this big old tower with this little block in front of it that was like a couple blocks, and on every block in front of this tower-esque crib, it said sex. It said sex, weed, and had like a magic sigil on it. Sex, weed, magic sigil. I'm saying like this is real, you know.
No, I'm not saying that it's not.
This shit is real.
But I'm saying that's not all of, like, people think when they think, people at least from small towns, when they think Hollywood, they immediately go to the most extreme blood sacrifice, and that's all it is.
True.
I don't think it's that. I think people just know must be knocking boots and doing all the little call it what
but
it
we
is.
don't know. They
how y'all feel about that TDJ thing?
No. No, like
a whole another can.
Well, see, look, the thing, like I said, even this, like when people,
you mean what you mean specifically though? You mean the allegation that he used to hang with Diddy?
No, not you.
That he was a power bottom.
Yeah,
a power bottom.
See, this is.
Oh, this is. Yo, that nigga silly. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, wait.
What's up with y'all, man?
Y'all niggas stupid.
This is where people, I don't get how people's minds take them to these places to say these things about only because I've been, again, my family has been on the other side of that so many times.
That nigga Katt Williams was like, if you TD Jakes and I caught you in the corner with another man, I was like, damn, Cat.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
damn,
the thing is, we feed these things, and again, I've been personally like on the other side. Like my pops told me something that somebody had made up about him and I ain't even gonna say who, but my pops told me that a story that somebody told him about what he had going on, and was like, "What? Who told you that?" Oh, that's what I heard around town. That's just what I heard.
And you hearing the wrong thing, good brother.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that wasn't that happened all while my pops was pastoring, like the entire time. And so it happens a lot that, especially in the, like, if we want to go spiritual, like the spiritual attacks that happen to people that are doing God's work is a real thing, and people think it's just fake and it ain't real, and the enemy don't really attack these influential people that help people in their relationship and with God. Even though witches is a real thing, like it's a government, even in a government, they I forget what document it is, but like it's a real witches category, it's a real Satanist category.
Nah, bro, I told y'all, nigga, when I was in the military, it was a church. They was
for witches.
Yeah, the religion is called Wiccan.
Yeah, so like we can acknowledge that, but we don't acknowledge that these black pastors that are actually doing good work in the communities, that they don't get attacked spiritually. We don't want to acknowledge that, because that's something that is real. And somebody like even a TD Jakes, like that man is doing, like my church out here, my pastor has been best friends with TD Jakes for the last 20 years.
You always know somebody who knows somebody.
TD Jakes come to our church every January. And the type of ministry that these people do is actually ministry, not the stuff that most people be talking about on social media and how the church is and how the pastor be stealing money. No, they actually doing like real stuff to help families in the community.
Like what?
Like toy drives. They do the book bag drives. They feed families. They house homeless people. Like, what are you? What are you?
What you got? What you got to say, bro?
Even on,
that stumped him a little bit.
how? I answered it.
That boy said,
My thing is, I would never like fully accuse or defend another human being. First of all, cause I'm not omniscient. I don't put nothing past somebody. Like,
sure.
I couldn't stick my neck out for somebody else. I didn't like my brother, yeah, but somebody I ain't never really had an interpersonal relationship with, or like nothing will surprise me in these media waves, especially from a church. To be honest, we know the church has been people who have identified with the church because it's easy to manipulate people under that realm. Like people who identify with that have used their power for abuse. Like quite often, they will identify with the church because they know they can take advantage of the people within the church.
Name 5 that you know of.
Transatlantic slavery.
No.
In every country involved.
5 pastors that you personally know of that abuse their authority in the church and that have you've seen them steal money.
I'm not going to name them.
I'm talking about in the community, and not even in the community. Famous that people everybody know.
He said he's not for name.
I wouldn't dare name a pastor in that light, but I'm not that person. I'm not going to publicly attack somebody who.
No, I'm saying that it's come out that that's what's going on.
It's happened before. I'll say that much, and not only in the black church, not only in the white church, but in all churches.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. There was a whole documentary me and my girl were just watching on Hulu about
don't them Catholics they be doing all
it was like Cornerstone or some.
That's still the church though, bro. That's my point.
Cornerstone church.
It was like, damn, I can't remember the name. It was like, but it was like Cornerstone or
you talking about in town in the Keys?
Nah, it was on Hulu, bro. It was a whole documentary on Hulu of this. First of all, it started off with Buddy like cheating on his wife, and that was a whole big scandal in his church. And then after that, it went into like this. How the church has a history of scandals with the head church dude being like a pedophile, and then his son finding out. And, yeah, bro.
I don't want to get too far off and like present it as if you're blaming the church. I'm just saying a conniving or a manipulative or evil person could use the church in that way because of the people.
Or can they just be human?
What?
Because we don't allow.
I can't put past being human, like you know. No.
I'm saying we don't allow
this nigga stupid
pastors to be human. Like, don't get me wrong, because what we do is we put pastors up on this pedestal.
Y'all
better than all of us. You better than all of us, so show us that you better than all of us.
I mean, God chose you to speak His word, so I want to say essentially you better than all of us.
A donkey can speak God's word. That's in the Bible.
That's true.
So what I see very often is that we as people, we don't offer any grace to the pastors or the spiritual leaders. You slip up one time, you all the way done. But let us slip
up, is my boy.
You said what? Okay, you slip up, you can't go to. You slip up, you can't go to your church no more.
Hey,
that ain't fair. You said the wrong thing to a member, you can't go to the church no more. Is that fair?
Hey, look, life isn't always.
Don't.
Is what it is. When you put in a certain position, you held to a certain standard, and when you go that standard, you're removed from that position. That's just what it is. It's the same with a head coach, with a president, with a teacher.
I agree, whatever. But again, we don't. All I'm saying is we don't allow pastors to be human at all. They have to be perfect, and anytime they fall short of anything perfect, they get in the boot.
I agree and disagree with that, but I think that's overall generally, yeah, that's true. But it's still like an imperfection for a pastor could be argued with the way they dress. Certain pastors ain't dressing like, and people ain't wearing suit and tie and bow tie like. So if you're a pastor who wearing jeans and sneakers, like in the past, that could be seen as being less than. But it's just stuff changing.
Again, being on that side of it, and this is why I had that perspective, because I've been on the other side. On Jay Clark, you have too. So I know you understand.
So that can't be the reason why you got that perspective, because bro don't got that perspective. So
I'm not biased with it. I know there's two sides of it. Like I grew up in a church where, okay, I was under my dad, who I know his integrity and who he is, but I also heard his conversations.
But I will say
for every one good pastor, how many bad ones are there?
That's the question. I will say the difference is you grew up Baptist.
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not. I promise you it's not.
He pulled the denomination up.
I promise you it's not.
These are just labels. The facts are facts.
I know. I've been five different denominations, and I promise you, I've been Baptist, I've been Pentecostal, I've been Nazarene, I've been Assembly of God.
Answer my question. For every one good pastor, how many bad are there? Like
for every one good that I know?
Yes. Is it the opposite ratio? Are most pastors good pastors?
Yes, because if you know what it takes to do that, I will say, like I said, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even.
I'll go ahead.
Look at our. I ain't even gonna say that.
It's different. It's different because you're in a denomination you in.
That's low. That's like.
That's an easy bucket answer, bro.
No, but no,
that don't even make sense.
That's something that can like.
That makes no sense.
Okay, so don't get me wrong.
A denomination.
Because the way y'all operate, the way each one operates is different.
I'm not even y'all in that regard. Like I'm not Baptist. I might have went to a Baptist church. I don't walk around here with like Baptist goggles on. Like that don't.
No, I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying your perspective of what it is to be a PK is different because you were in a Baptist. Like
how though?
Baptist. One, I'll tell you, Baptist is organized, right? Baptist churches, I don't know that for sure, but I know. I don't know that for sure.
Typically, you don't even know how it's raised.
What I do know,
this nigga don't know the facts that he thought he knew.
No. What I do know is it's not typical for a Baptist pastor to pay the church's mortgage.
What?
It's not typical for a Baptist pastor to
out of his pocket,
out of his salary. Like most Baptist pastors I know are getting a salary.
You saying they keeping the money? Like, is it not that it's
no? I'm not talking about keeping. I'm talking about the church pays this pastor a salary.
So that's the perspective you feel that I have. In other words,
no, that's not what I'm just pointing out differences in a Baptist or the Baptist denomination and like a non-denominational church.
So do non-denominational churches not get pastors don't receive a salary?
No.
Never receive a salary?
No. Not never, but not starting off, no. Like the Baptist, like the church, majority of Baptist churches have been around for a while. Therefore, they own a lot of times they own the building, or at least the Baptist. It's like the Nazarene.
How are these other pastors surviving without getting a salary? Are they working other jobs? What are they?
My dad was working a full-time job.
Yeah, working a full-time job and being a full-time pastor.
I'm just
paying the church's bills.
And
I'm
paying
getting
the
to
church
my
bill?
point here.
Yes.
So my pops also worked a full-time job. And my pops didn't get a salary from my church for at least a decade up until he retired. Like at least a decade. That's as far as I can remember because I was.
Did the church sustain itself?
But not hardly. Not without blood, sweat, and tears. Like no, not hardly.
Right. No, I know that, but I'm saying because that's why I say your experience and my experience in being a PK. Everybody's experience, first of all, in being a PK is different. There are things that are generally similar, but the experience itself is different.
I'm trying to figure out why, because we was talking about in text too. Like, why is my perspective of clergy like discredited in some way?
It's not discredited, but I don't think you factor in the other denominations because you haven't been a part of them. You haven't experienced the other ones, so you don't know what it's like in a Nazarene denomination, like church.
I've heard worse stuff from every other denomination other than Baptist. Like in the public sense, I haven't. Most of the terrible things I've heard about pastors and what they've done to members has been. Just, we want to talk about denominations, been mostly from Catholic, mostly from Catholic,
absolutely.
And it's way on down.
Well, here's the thing, and it's not. I don't even want to say that it's. I wasn't saying that to say that Baptists are worse. I was acknowledging that your perspective is different. It's not, and
it's
that's
not limited. It's not limited to. I'm making clear that it's not limited because I went to a Nazarene school. I've been around many.
That wasn't this. I went to the same Nazarene school. It ain't the same as being a PK in a church.
But it's a different perspective. And I knew people who studied. I knew pastoral majors within. Like I've heard different pastors and people who studying in that ministry. Like I've just heard so many different religious perspectives. That's why I'm like. What do you mean? Like I'm looking at it unbiased.
No, hearing a perspective and living an experience are two different things.
I mean, this is true, but we can only take the information we get from the people who walk that path. Like,
absolutely. So
I don't think I can't like dismiss something happening on the pastoral level because I know that people within the church are susceptible to being influence. Like that's
absolutely
just what it is. That's why people who are manipulators and they can go through the church route. And what's his name? Jim Crow. That's not his name. Not Jim Crow. That's the civil rights stuff. Jim Jones. Like must go through for real. Jim Jones. You know Jim Jones, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Must go through the church to manipulate. So someone being manipulative within the church can never surprise me. I'm not saying that someone did something or didn't do something, but I'm not going to be surprised either way. I'm not going to be shocked.
That's why I said in my experience, for every good pastor, well, I say for every bad pastor, I probably see 5 good ones. That's my perspective.
And we not the judge, but
I'm talking about at least ones that I'm not even talking about the ones that are like, their church is thriving and growing. I'm talking about the ones that if they bad, they stealing, they manipulating, all of that. Or the ones that's just there hungry. Because you do got pastors that's just in the space they in. That's it. But all in all, for what TD Jakes is doing for the Black community, honestly, like, and for people to even say the stuff that, or accuse him of the stuff that or say the stuff about him that they were, is even if that is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's wild for him to do all of what he's done for the Black community, because we like to act like TD Jakes ain't done nothing for the Black community. Like, people don't look to him every time a tragedy happens to say something.
I don't be looking to TD Jakes.
All Black women definitely be wanting to know what TD Jakes thinks, though.
TD Jakes and Joe Biden.
How we equate TD Jakes and Joe Biden?
This nigga said TD Jakes and Joe Biden.
It will take me some time to forgive our BWs for what they put. They put this man in office behind Kamala. It'll take me
our BWs. What you mean? Who's BW?
I'm speaking in code. Our women's, bro. Our women's. It'll take me because they was the biggest cheerleaders, bro. Nothing's come of it. I don't understand.
They were just manipulated. They were sold.
Bamboozled.
Hoodwinked. It was like the first black woman.
She instantly got it.
She's like, I'm not actually a black woman.
Right.
But the black sheep of the family is telling him the whole time, this man's conning. He's not gonna do any of these things he says he's gonna do. He's not gonna forgive any student loans. He's not gonna do any of these things.
Wait, who said
Kamala's that? The black sheep of the family. They said these things are not gonna happen. The black sheep, whoever they may be, of each family. Like,
facts.
It's just true. I love my mom to death, but my mom was blowing me because she would get me and my mom got in like some heated talks over the years. But like this was one of them. I'm like, dude, she's not even one of us. She's conning. Like, how are we? Was she really in a sorority for real? Like, did they just put that on the resume? Like,
what was my mom? She's like, what was my mom? What was my mom? She was like, you don't understand.
She's not even married in the culture. Not that that's everything.
But you are.
Come on, guys. How can
that? You saying a lot, Jay Clark.
Look at it off it. Transition.
You saying a lot, Jay Clark. Transition. Because I'm agreeing with you too much, and I'm like, I'm fucking myself up. I'm like, oh damn.
I will go. We can have a council. I want to hear how they feel now. That's
nah, bro. Some of it's true though.
What? What's that?
That he didn't do a lot of things that he said he was gonna do. I definitely was trying to get that. Was trying to get those loans forgiven, nigga.
He wasn't. But then I knew he wasn't going to get them loans forgiven.
But he couldn't forgive our loans. But he could give millions. You can't forgive our loans, but you can give millions of dollars toward the billions of dollars toward
billions of dollars. I was about to say
that's more profitable. That's more profitable than giving money away. That's giving money away for guns.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's what we did. It's how we got where we are. Honestly,
you said war make money, huh?
For real.
War make money. That's just crazy, man. Yeah. Bro, I be thinking, I'm like, bro, we really in 2024, nigga. Like, we're in the future, nigga. And that's like real shit. We're damn near in the future, bro. Like, nigga, next year they dropping fucking flying EVs. This nigga Elon finna. You think I'm playing, bro? I look up tech shit all the time, nigga. Y'all know.
Y'all see the aliens they was talking about?
Are you talking about in Miami?
Yeah, I do not believe that type of one bit.
It's one of those hot girls that like she turned into a mutant out there drinking the wrong Hennessy bottle.
I do not believe. I ain't even seen no. Have y'all seen the videos on it?
Nah, I didn't even see what was running. They seen something running, but my eyes was like, we couldn't see that shit, nigga.
Yeah, either way, I ain't believe it. Not that aliens not real. Well, I don't even know, but I think it's something else out there. The universe is too big.
It gotta be real.
But like, I don't know if I believe
I think for us not to believe that aliens is real with all these freaking endless amount of planets, especially these planets that have the same genetic. Well, not genetic, but chemical makeup of our planet that we know produces life. Like,
man, y'all ain't talking about aliens, bro.
I'm saying that's had to. We had something there, man. Y'all right though, man. Hey, my name is Ruben Emmanuel, man. I've been here with my dogs, yo. Hey, look, I got my guest stars, guest co-hosts.
All right,
they always doing damn thing.
They always.
Hey, Justin Fields is still good quarterback in Chicago Bears history.
You said what?
Justin Fields is the best quarterback in Bears history. If he doesn't play another down for us, I'm just call it like that.
The man that couldn't win games.
Damn.
Hey, the man that don't know the game. Closing.
Justin Fields had five winning. He could have had 5 winning game drives.
Hey,
Man,
hey,
my football.
But guess what happened on those
Hey,
drives?
Jay Clark, what Katt Williams said?
Guess what happened on those drives?
He said, "Why we letting the niggas who ain't play talk about the player?"
He chose.
He said, "Why we let the niggas who ain't play talk about the
y'all want to ignore my
player?"
point?
What was your point, bro? I miss you.
So he had 5 opportunities to get a game-winning drive. Y'all, I don't know why Bears players like average and mediocre players and then come up with these reasons of why they average. So he had 5 opportunities to to do a game-winning drive.
Mm-hmm.
He just 2 of them he threw an interception. The other 3 he got turnover on downs.
You watching FS1 for that one? What you watching? ESPN.
What?
Where you hear that at? Where you hear that at?
Justin Fields dropped back. When he dropped back,
where you get those fan stats?
Stats are stats, man. But if you watch the game, he's like, bruh, he's a different type of player.
What do you mean?
No, he doesn't.
And it's honestly
games.
It's not his fault.
21 3 times, 3 different games this season. You have 21 points. It's not his fault.
What's their record?
They ended 7 and what?
Did Justin Fields score a touchdown on Sunday?
No, he didn't. But he also didn't put together a putrid game plan because he can't just football is not snap the ball.
He can't just get out there and play, huh?
Bro, no.
It's not like you get out there.
You glazing now, bro.
Yes.
You know plays.
It's not like you get out there and play. He can't still make plays.
What, bro? He has to follow a script of plays that the play caller calls.
But he can't still make plays. He can't improvise on the field. He can't scramble when he need to. He can't.
So you want him to hide the ball and just run around? What do you think? This is Little League? What do you like? This is the NFL, bro.
Was it not 11 players? Was it not 10 other people on the field with him on his team?
But this is the NFL. I'm gonna
this nigga talking about this team.
Like, think about defenses. Think about defensive coordinators in 11 defensive
mediocre players and making.
We know if we shut down this one player, their offense can do nothing. Like this, he's that good. Defenses. When I told you,
and if you're a Cam Newton, if you're a Lamar Jackson, if you're a Patrick Mahomes, if you we've seen so many if you're a Michael Vick, we've seen so many quarterbacks do it. If
only one of those quarterbacks has a Super Bowl.
You're Aaron Rodgers.
Only one of those quarterbacks has a Super Bowl.
You said what?
Only one of those quarterbacks has a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but all of them have better stats than Justin Fields has.
Up to the point when it was 24, all of them?
Yes.
All of them? You sure? You
yes.
Positive?
Yes. I'm positive.
I don't know, man.
He got, I think, 1,600 total passing yards this year.
It's I'll say this. It's a good thing we're comparing Justin Fields to Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, Cam Newton.
We finna reach that. We finna.
But you comparing him to some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You're not comparing him to Mitch Trubisky. He's already surpassed that. You're not comparing him to.
I'll read the
even Jay Cutler or Rex Grossman.
I'm gonna read the QB. This is a different website.
Bruh, I know the stats and these cute like you looking at football analytic numbers.
Why you acting like no? Why you acting like I ain't watched these Bears games? That I didn't say Justin Fields. Oh my God! Step into the pocket. Step up into the pocket. Stop backing up. Oh, he got sacked because he didn't go.
To me, you like explaining football is like me trying to explain why Floyd will win a fight. I don't know. I don't really know boxing. I don't know the techniques involved and when to take a hit versus when to throw a hit and when to save your energy.
And say you need to step up in that pocket. I know to look at them throwing all those screen passes. That's definitely.
Can I tell you more about golf or can you tell me more about golf? Like, can you tell me more about music or can I tell you?
You're a biased person right now because you're a Bears fan and you're a Justin Fields fan.
I'm a Bears fan before a Justin Fields fan though. So I want the Bears to
also
win.
Biased because you're a Justin Fields fan.
I'm going to be biased, but in this conversation, I'm not being biased when I say I want the Bears to make the best freaking decision and not blow it all up again for a rookie who not even proven. Like, that don't even make sense. That's the other argument of Justin Fields is get Caleb Williams. Dude, not even proven. Like,
I wouldn't say get. I would say they can keep Justin Fields because I think he's gonna get good, right?
But you can't say he's mediocre and Bears fans
right
want to get rid of him and then say, well, we should keep him.
Why both can't be true? Why he can't be mediocre right now and he's gonna get better later? Why he can't have potential to be good? Why he gotta be good right now and have potential?
The only reason you're keeping him is because of the potential. But
absolutely. When I never said he don't got potential. I said he's not good right now. We need to stop acting like he's good right now. He not.
Okay. Well,
I can see him being good in the next. I can see him being good in the next 3-4 years. Wherever he go, I can see him being good because he just got that kind of energy.
I think he's going to be absolutely elite. I think he's going to be better than a lot of these quarterbacks I'm talking about. He's going to be better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league right now.
If he get the right player development. Right now, the development they giving him ain't it.
That's okay. 20 other NFL teams probably could give it to him, but it's a reason that those 20 teams don't need a quarterback because they know how to keep and develop quarterbacks. We just in that 10 to 12 that has this revolving door and these false expectations.
That's my main point. And I'm not even saying that any of this is Justin Fields' fault. I'm just speaking to the actual facts. People like this is the thing with Chicago sports. We act blind, like we don't see what's right in front of us. That's why I'm not a Bulls fan, because we act blind like we don't see the Bulls suck when they suck. We act blind like we don't see the Bears suck when they suck. We think they're going to go to the playoffs every year.
You know what I figured out with Chicago sports, though? Them being in one of the biggest markets in the world as owners has to make them hella complacent because you're going to make money every year. Like, even if you don't even have to spend the money to be the best team in the league, because if you just good enough where people are going to come, you're going to sell out every game. True. You're not going to have to spend that much on personnel, and you're going to make more freaking money. Like, so they're cool being like second tier. They don't have to be the absolute standard Kansas City Chiefs and I don't know, the freaking Houston Astros, the Eagles. Like, they have to be Cowboys to a certain point because they're not in that top tier market. Like, they could really use that extra exposure, all that, but the Cowboys got bills.
I think they want to get there. And like I've seen the moves that they're making, honestly, right now. Like with the new manager and even just buying a new stadium. Like that.
They still ain't got that figured out.
They still don't. They bought it. They supposed to be moving into it, I think, in 2 years.
No,
they didn't.
Richmond Park. They said Country Club Hills was interested. That's where I stay.
No, they bought one.
Bro, that's not a done deal. That's what I'm saying.
In Arlington?
That's not a done deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're still shopping. There's still other municipalities, cities, and stuff bidding, trying to get them to come. They're still talking about renovating Soldier Field. I'm positive. There's not that hasn't been decided.
That happened like 2 years ago. And it was a done deal. They already started construction and everything. They came up with the plans and everything.
No. None of that's a done deal, bro. They still come out them going to other cities, and renovating Soldier Field. That's a mess because nobody wants an NFL team is.
No, it's a done deal.
Make or break you.
It's a done deal. It says in September 2021, the Bears signed a purchase agreement for the Arlington International Racehorse property in suburban Arlington Heights. The 326-acre property was bought for $197 million, and it says Bears finalized purchase of Arlington Park property.
They could own it. They could purchase it. That deal may have not even could have gone through. I don't know. I know that the actual plans for the stadium. The plans for the stadium don't seem to be solidified. That's what I'm saying. Multiple things that I've heard That report came out. That's why we're talking about it.
No, it said right here they bought it. Like it's a lot of things that right here that say they bought it. Not,
but these are just John. These are just news articles. They bought it. Even if they own it, they can still own it to this day. That don't mean that they're 100% sold on using it. Just like they bought it, they can sell that shit.
Well, I know that they that the city, because the city actually wants them to stay. But because you know why they leaving, right?
I mean, they got the smallest stadium in the damn league. They should be leaving. They should be doing something. It's the smallest stadium in the NFL.
They're leaving because they the Bears what was it? They asked the city, because you know the city still owns Soldier Field. The Bears don't own Soldier Field. The city of Chicago owns Soldier Field. So the Bears has been asking Soldier Field to the city to upgrade Soldier Field for the last like 15, 20 years, I think, or so. And the city kept rejecting because they wanted to build a dome so they can potentially host a Super Bowl one of these years. But the city kept rejecting it. So eventually, because they kept threatening to buy property, they've been threatening to buy a stadium property for years, for a long time. But now they finally, in 2021, they finally was like, all right, that's enough. And right before the deal went through, Chicago came to them with like $200 million upgrades to Soldier Field. But the Bears rejected it because they had already started this deal.
I don't think they're sold on Arlington, man. I don't think. When they break ground, I believe it. I'll say that much.
They did. Hold on.
I don't know, man. I'm talking about when they start putting in plumbing lines and doing all different type of stuff. Because all I've heard since then is there's other municipalities still bidding and doing different stuff trying to get them in.
Yeah, this say it was purchased. Hold on.
The purchase don't mean shit, bro.
Hold on.
It's an asset. What?
30 miles to the February is no longer. Dang.
What?
Past 2033. That's when they done in stadium. 2033, I think. Dang.
That's mad long, boy.
It is a long time.
It don't take 10 years to build a stadium either, bro. That's why I'm like, that shit don't even add up. It don't take 10 years to build a fucking stadium, bro. Like 10 years? That's how long it's gonna take to add on to O'Hare.
Hold on. Oh no, he said it did not respond directly when they asked. They asked if they were gonna be there through 2033.
To be at Soldier Field. You said what?
Are you watching close?
You can hear that. That's working out.
Oh snap! But no, and honestly, I hope they did, because they want to host the Super Bowl there soon.
That'll be fire.
Chicago's never hosted the Super Bowl before.
Man,
Chicago Super Bowl would be crazy.
Anything from Chicago as a football organization, I don't expect anything positive. I don't expect them to keep Justin Fields. I think they're going to trade him. I think they're going to trade Justin Fields. Why? Because they're idiots and they're going to buy into the hype of Caleb Williams.
The history of the Bears say that, but over the last 5 years, they've been making different moves.
I like
I've seen in my life.
I like Poles. I don't think he's made a bad decision yet. Like the only decision I do not like about Poles is not signing Roquan Smith. Pay the man. I don't give a damn. Roquan Smith is that damn good. You pay him, and especially. But I do also think that because they didn't pay Roquan, they made the decision for Justin Fields back then. That's my only silver lining as being somebody who I want to keep Justin Fields.
Yeah,
but when they let Roquan go, to me, they was deciding to build around the quarterback. Because they was going to take Caleb Williams. They knew they could have been bad in this point. If they was going to take a quarterback in the first round, they would have just kept Roquan. and just stack the damn defense.
Somebody just said they got to trade Justin Fields because of the salary cap.
That's legit. That's the only legit argument, because the only thing about Caleb is he's a similar player to Justin, right? So if you're going to get it, they really kind of at the same level right now as far as being a complete quarterback. They got their own flaws, they got this and that. But would you want to pay, what is it? Caleb going to get 5 to 10 million or whatever it is, or you going to pay 30 million for a similar player? Like, I don't know. True.
But
Justin Fields' legs put him over a lot of quarterbacks. That's what people want to ignore. We talk about passing numbers, but
his arm put him right back under. He ain't had that many passing yards.
Doesn't. Even if you call him a decent passer, he's one of the best running quarterbacks of all time. So
okay,
Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields. Like, name somebody else, please. I'm waiting, please.
Aaron Rodgers.
John, I will turn this computer off. Dog.
Hey man.
Oh wait! I got one for real.
Turn this computer
Cam
off.
Newton.
Crazy. Cam, he ain't gonna do it as long because Justin Fields is more obedient. But that's
I would have went Russell Wilson.
No. Now I'm talking about strictly as a runner. I'm not talking about a
Lamar Jackson
can run.
Cam Newton.
Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
If you want to take Big Cam, cool. But realize that we can't get him longer than 5. That's my point. How many? There's been thousands. There's been hundreds of NFL quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks for sure. There have not. He's top 5 running ability of all time. It's not even a question. Like, it's not a question. You can get into college. Still couldn't.
Jalen Hurts.
Include college.
No.
Jalen Hurts. The list is short. Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton. That's it. Those are the only ones you can even argue.
It's people I'm forgetting about. Hold on.
No, it's not, bro. I know.
Watch this.
There's no one else. What are you talking
about? No one else?
There's no one. Not in the NFL.
Okay, hold on.
There's no one. There's zero. Like, I can name some, but they're not. We're talking about running ability. There's no one. You got Michael Vick. You got Culpepper. You got
Donovan McNabb.
Johnny Manziel. You got
Donovan McNabb.
Vince Young. You got Vince Young. You got a lot of people, but
Donovan McNabb.
No running ability. You're drunk. No, absolutely not. Zero. Not
they said if you think Justin can beat Josh Allen, then you got a point. If not,
Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen though, because he's big. He can run, but running ability, Josh Allen don't got Justin Fields beat. He up there.
You know what's crazy though, bro? You know what's crazy? I like Josh Allen because not only his storyline.
Oh wait!
His progression in
Patrick
the NFL
Mahomes.
time.
No, John. No.
He's an incredible passer, bro. He's a golden passer, bro.
No, we're talking about running ability. What are you talking about? Patrick Mahomes is not a runner. He's not in the same. He's not even in the same stratosphere as Justin Fields is a runner. Like, you don't know football. That's your face shows me you don't know the game. You're comparing 2 completely different players. Like, Patrick Mahomes does not have the running ability Justin Fields. Justin Fields could play running back. Justin Fields could play receiver. Patrick Mahomes could never do these things. Like, it's not even in his skill set. Not even close. Like, they're just not the same players. Patrick Mahomes is really freaking good, but he's not a runner. He's not a pure runner like that, bro.
Well, that's all Justin Fields do because he can't.
But you have to realize that he's elite. He's legendary, Hall of Fame worthy in that category. So you can't ignore that. Ooh. If he's top 5 all time in that category, that can't be
not top 5 all time.
You can't name nobody else, bro. There's nobody
Aaron
else.
Rodgers.
John, we're talking about running.
Aaron Rodgers can run. You tripping?
He can run better than Justin Fields, John.
Yes.
You don't know the game, bro. That's why I can't. You don't know the game. You don't know the game. I can't talk. I can't have this conversation with you. Seriously. You talking about Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers is running the ball better than Justin Fields. You don't know.
Not now. Not right now. and Aaron Rodgers' prime.
Bro, no. Justin Fields in high school was a better runner than Aaron Rodgers in his prime. Like, what are we talking about? What? Running a football?
That nigga did.
Do
have
you
a
know
whole,
who Justin Fields is?
Whole Netflix series about him being a cold ass scrambling QB, bro.
Aaron
This
Rodgers,
man was a top recruit. I want you to understand.
Again,
I'm saying running ability. We're not. Quarterback has three aspects to it. To me, it has a cerebral aspect, it has a throwing ability, and it has a running ability, and then it has leadership in that too. And that's what Jay Cutler was terrible at. Jay Cutler wasn't a runner. He wasn't.
You think Justin Fields is a good leader?
But he can throw that ball. 100%. Justin Fields is the best quarterback leader we had in a minute.
I haven't seen that.
You could tell leadership by how they handle themselves at the podium. Like Mitchell Trubisky, when he first got to the podium in front of that Chicago press, he scared me right away because I knew he was tall. That in this shit. Oh my goodness.
We forgot about Big Ben.
Dude. No, bro.
So is it only if they fast?
Bro, yes. I'm talking about running ability. I'm talking about the escapability, elusiveness.
Why running ability can't just be I'm running you over like Cam Newton?
Dude. Cam Newton had I will give you because I don't have time to argue. Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton.
They said my high school QB was better than Aaron Rodgers.
Bruh, I will give you those three. I will give you the big three, but you can't. How can you?
So you said Lamar. You said Vic, Lamar Jackson,
Cam Newton. That's it. That's the only one. Those are three. No, John. No.
Why not Russell Wilson?
Because he's not. Russell Wilson can run.
You can't just name it.
No, you can't just name every scrambling quarterback of all time. Kyler Murray, I will say, is one of the faster players I've seen on a college level, on a college football field. He was just crazy fast. And Kyler can move, but Justin Fields is way bigger than him. Like, Justin Fields, as far as running ability, is a perfect in-between of Kyler Murray and Cam Newton. He's just as fast. He's faster than Kyler Murray because he's bigger and has longer strides.
He said he wouldn't count Russell Wilson, Ruben.
But he's big.
You say you wouldn't count Russell Wilson? Fuck. That's crazy.
Excuse my language. No. Russell Wilson, no.
As a rushing quarterback? That's insane.
No.
This nigga's 5'11". That's damn near 50% of his game.
Bro, no. Russell Wilson is a pocket passer before a runner. He always has been. He can run, but
so we're talking about prime Russ.
Running quarterback.
Prime Russ is not a scramble quarterback. That's what we're saying. It's not his primary. No, Russell Wilson was always a slinger. He's Brett Favre with speed. Like Russell Wilson is a slinger.
Look, Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, bro. Shedeur Sanders isn't even that elusive. Like, that's what you don't know the game, bro. You don't know the game. I'm trying to educate you, bro.
You said
Shedeur Sanders isn't
not elusive. Is that what you just said?
Shedeur Sanders is a pocket passer, bro. You have to know the game. Just because he got black skin and he's skinny doesn't mean he's a running quarterback.
You saying that because Justin Fields, he ain't throwing that much. He tucking that much and running every single time.
If Shedeur Sanders was that good of a runner, he would have. Colorado would have won at least 10-2 because he's one of the best throwers in college football.
At least they know how to step up in the pocket.
Because they're pocket passers, John. That's what I'm telling you.
He's not. That's why he kept getting sacked. And y'all was blaming the O-line. We've been blaming the O-line all season, and that man stepped out of the pocket every play. He back up like he on Madden. You know how you play somebody and they keep backing up?
His worst game this year,
the Bears need that Colorado O-line.
Nah.
The Bears need that new Colorado O-line.
Justin Fields' worst game this year, at least two O-line was hurt. I don't even say at least two. At least one for sure. But, bruh, and that's a whole nother conversation. Like, if you ain't got an O-line, people not like if you don't have an O-line, bro, you can't do anything. You can't run the ball.
So ultimately,
no action. You can't pass the ball.
Ultimately, I would like for them to keep Justin Fields, get another O lineman, draft a high O lineman. Is Marvin Harrison in the draft? Did he declare that he was going to be in the draft?
Yeah, he in the draft.
Well, because him and Caleb Williams was thinking about taking the.
It's all bluff. Caleb can stay back. Nobody wants Caleb, man. Nobody wants a Ryan Leaf. Nobody, bro.
But I hope they take a wide receiver and then an O lineman, or they trade for that number 1 pick. They can trade for that number 1 pick for they secondary is decent.
You just blew me, bro. You just named all these guys: Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes.
No, so I think you grading it on the scale. You grading it on the scale because that's literally all we see Justin Fields do is run.
No, it's just because he's elite at it. If he wasn't, Mitchell Trubisky could run, but he wasn't an elite running quarterback, bro.
His running wasn't
Mitchell Trubisky wasn't elite.
Terrible scoring. His running ain't too elite because he ain't doing nothing.
Okay, the same way you looking at them passing stats, look at his rushing stats. That'll tell you what's elite. Look at his rushing stats.
How you got more rushing yards than your running back?
Because he's elite.
Because he can't pass.
And we don't have a lead running back. It's because he's elite. He's elite in that category.
No, he get out of that pocket and he make them chase him, and then
what? And when he gets out of the pocket, that's when he plays his best football.
He ain't playing too good at his best football because that's why they got a losing record.
You don't know the game, bro. You don't know the game.
And the year before that.
Just saying things. You
know what? I will say ultimately it's the coach's fault. People saying the offensive coordinator, mostly because I knew what plays they was running. So I know the other team was picking them joints apart. I remember watching one game. They threw 3 screens in a row, same play to the same side in a row.
They came out in the game. I feel like it was either a afternoon game or a primetime game. They threw 3 tight end screens in the first drive. It was like -3 yards, bro. They threw all 3 tight end screens to Cole Kmet in the first drive. I could not believe it.
So let me ask you this. Game on the line right now. Are you confident that Justin Fields can go win the game?
Game on the line. We down by 4. We need a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been many quarterbacks that I would have been confident in that situation. But can he be one of those quarterbacks right now?
No, right now. I didn't say
this coming season, yeah.
Possibly
in the past, because he wasn't equipped.
This is 3rd year, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So I don't want to, because what happens with Bears quarterbacks, and this is where I know it's not even the quarterbacks themselves, it's the development, it's the player development of the quarterback. Because we see this every year that these quarterbacks come in and we want them to do well, and they got all of this potential in the world, and then one season they do mediocre. Second season they do maybe slightly less or maybe a little bit above mediocre. Third season we do the same. We go through the same cycle.
The 3rd season they regress. The 3rd season they always regress, and then we get rid of them. I'm saying that shouldn't be the cycle anymore, because you can't just keep drafting. Like at a certain point, you have to develop your guy. Like this is our guy. He's been with us. We're going to develop him. You're going to just take the chance on another person with a whole different personality, with a whole different set of negatives, a whole different set of upside too. But it's like you starting it all over. This man's not God. Caleb Williams isn't the best quarterback ever.
I agree.
I don't think is he any different than Johnny Manziel, Vince Young, Cam Newton, Pat White? Yeah.
Well, they say he's the perfect balance.
Justin Fields.
They say he's the perfect balance.
That's impossible. That's what I've heard people on ESPN say that Caleb Williams is a mixture of Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
and Tom Brady.
Bro, that is absolutely absurd, bro. That's absurd because you can't combine all 3 of their work.
If he get in the league, Because I don't think he played that much this year. If he get in the league,
what you mean? He didn't miss. He didn't. I think he played every game.
I just don't want you to eat those words. If he get in the league and start going nuts,
I doubt it. I don't think he's mentally tough enough. I don't know him from a can of paint. If I see him, I mean, just people around him, I might recognize him.
Mentally tough.
I've seen him, bro. You know what? I've been very hard on Caleb Williams publicly, and let me explain why. It was one moment. It was after the game he lost. It was the biggest game of the year up until that point. I don't know if it was Notre Dame, if it was Arizona, if it was Utah, whatever it was. After the game, they lost, bro. This man the reporter say, "What are you going to do when you get home?" He said, "I'm going to go watch movies with my cat." And he was downplaying the game, and he was making the game seem meaningless. But in the same breath, he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna go watch movies with my cat." Like, bruh, like this was the biggest game of the year, and you fumbled. Like,
you could have been trolling.
I mean, cool. If you troll, but win the damn game. Play better. Don't lose 5 games at USC as the same starting quarterback.
That's the same thing I'll be saying about Justin Fields.
Well, Justin Fields didn't lose 5 games his last year in college. He didn't lose 5 games at a
He played for Ohio State.
Dude, Katt Williams played for USC. What are you talking about? This is him playing for Eastern Kentucky.
Who the better football school, USC or Ohio State?
Complete toss-up. USC, where would you rather go? Who knows? Like
USC is in California. That's the only reason people would rather go there.
Okay. Like, so if USC come calling, you listening. Like,
Ohio State is always top 10.
USC losing. I bet USC ain't lost 5 games in our lifetime. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at that. I bet USC. So how the hell are you the greatest quarterback prospect ever, but you lost 5 games at USC? He don't even play in the SEC. Like, you didn't play in the SEC.
USC ain't always that good of a football team.
5 losses, John.
Name more than 3 stars that came from USC.
Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart.
I don't even know who that
is. What's his name? Troy Polamalu. There's been a lot of cats out of USC, bro. Keyshawn Johnson.
I named 5 out of Ohio State.
It's actually more difficult. Joey Bosa. I can name quarterbacks, but they didn't work out in the league. Terrell Pryor, Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor was the DT. Terrell Pryor, who I don't know. Ohio State has a lot of college success, but USC I feel like has more players that have succeeded in the league.
I agree.
So it's a toss-up. Like, USC and Ohio State are pretty much carbon copies of each other as far as football history. So I can't give him a pass for losing 5 games. Like, that's just crazy. That's insane. Sure. But that's just me. But when he had that weak ass line after the game, I just
y'all boys, I do got somewhere to be tonight, man. But y'all go to the show, man.
Oh, you said plug the show.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and be at Flappers Comedy Club tonight, man. Doing my motherfucking thing, man. Telling jokes, making people laugh. You know, having a good ass time. I can't sit on here and jargon with you niggas forever.
Jargon.
Look, I love this football shit, but it's dirty.
Turn in. It's past my bed.
Facts, bro. We shut. John knew he was gonna make us do this 2-hour show, though. He said after Katt Williams shit, we had to. Katt Williams did a 3-hour podcast. Made this shit look easy.
Gotta do 2.
How did this nigga talk for 3 hours straight? This shit was crazy. I'm like, this was so tiresome.
He was drinking that cognac, that Shay Shay.
Yeah. But hey, man, it's been another episode of the Keys Podcast with your host, Ruben Emmanuel, man.
And your main host, JC. Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Man. And with your celebrity host, Ruben Emmanuel.
Next time.
God bless him.
Yeah, next time.
All right, y'all boys.
All right,
with your main host, JC.
That's good.